Good morning all. Hope you understood the topic properties of solutions. Today we are going to discuss properties of suspensions and colloid. A suspension is a heterogeneous mixture of two or more substances. Examples: solution of sand in water and solution of chalk powder in water. First property, suspension is a heterogeneous mixture. The particles can be seen by the naked eye. The solute particles can be separated by the process filtration. The solute particles settle down and the solution is unstable. Next one, the particle of a suspension scatter a beam of light passing through it and make its path visible. That means we know that particles we can see clearly. Okay, so the particles of suspension can scatter a beam of light. Next, we can study properties of colloidal solutions. Due to the relatively smaller size of particles as compared to that of a suspension, the mixture appears to be homogeneous. Okay, but actually a colloidal solution is a heterogeneous mixture. For example, milk. Okay, now we can discuss the properties one by one. So the first one, a colloid is a heterogeneous mixture, and the size of particles of a colloid is too small to be individually seen by naked eyes. Then colloids are big enough to scatter beam of light passing through it and make its path visible. They do not settle down when left undisturbed. So we can say that colloid is quite stable. They cannot be separated from the mixture by the process of filtration because the particles are very small, but a special technique we can use, that is called centrifugation. Here we have to study one more point. Now we can see two beakers. The first beaker a true solution and in the second beaker a colloidal solution. Okay, and to the two beakers we have to pass a beam of light. The first beaker we know that it is the true solution, so we cannot see the path of light. But in the second one it is colloid, so the particles can scatter the beam of light. This scattering of a beam of light is called the Tyndall effect, after the name of the scientist who discovered this effect. Tyndall effect can also be observed when a fine beam of light enters to a dark room through a small hole. Otherwise, the same effect we can see when sunlight passes through the canopy of forest. Okay, here this Tyndall effect due to the scattering of light by the particles of dust and smoke in the air. Dear children, we can do the experiment to know more about Tyndall effect. Okay, objective to learn the concept of Tyndall effect. It is discovered by the scientist John Tyndall. Okay, so the Tyndall effect is the process of scattering of beam of light. Okay, that is called Tyndall effect. To do this experiment, we have to take three beakers and half fill with distilled water. Okay, in the first beaker no need to add anything, but in the second beaker we have to add sugar, and in the third beaker we have to add milk. Okay, so the first one is distilled water and the second one is sugar solution, third is milk in water. And in the first one we have to pass a beam of light, okay, by using a laser. So here we cannot see the path of light in the solution. Okay, Second, here also, next we can do the second one. Second one, we know that it is sugar solution. Here also we have to pass the laser. Now we cannot see the path of light. Okay, now we can do the third one. Here we can see the path clearly. Okay, this process is called Tyndall effect. Okay, the scattering of beam of light by the particle.
Like the solution, the colloid has two components. The first one is dispersed phase and the second one is dispersion medium. Okay, the solute-like component or the dispersed particles in a colloid form the dispersed phase. Okay, and the component in which the dispersed phase is suspended is known as the dispersing medium. Okay, then colloids are classified according to the state of the dispersing medium and the dispersed phase. A few examples we can see in this table.
Dear children, please go through this table given in page number 80. Okay, I hope you understood this topic. If you have any doubt, you can call me. Thank you.